Today's day number 53. I've just been climbing all day out of Route 60, coming out of Lexington, and came upon this neat little bald here with pretty nice views. I think I might try to get the priest shelter today, or there's also a campsite 3 or 4 miles out of priest shelter, so I'm gonna see how it goes. In Lexington, I went to an outfitter, and they convinced me to buy new shoes. So these are Solomon X Mission 3s. I'm gonna see how I like them. I really liked my old shoes, but they were saying that I don't know if they were too big, but my feet weren't landing right in them or something. I don't know, but. So they gave me these. We'll see how these go. Didn't really have any issues with the last ones, other than after about 18 or 20 miles, the bottom of my feet would get sore. But that could have just been from going, more than 20 miles a day. So we'll see if these shoes help with that. If not, I may just go back to my old shoes. I am carrying both right now. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll update you if anything interesting happens. I decided to pass on the priest shelter and decided to hike down the Priest Wilderness area mountain, and came upon this really awesome view. Not sure what that is down there, but it looks pretty neat. Anyway, so my goal is to get to a campsite that's about 5 miles past the shelter. It's about 6:30 right now. Still probably have another 2 or 3 miles to go, so hopefully I'll get in before dark. Anyway, that's the goal. Today's day number 54. I am it's about 11 o'clock, and I've been climbing up Chimney Rock and Three Ridges. As you can see, there's a pretty nice view here, and I guess those are vultures flying around. But yeah, it's been a pretty difficult climb so far. It's about a 3,000 foot climb from where I camped, so it's been taking a little bit longer than I expected, but the views are pretty neat. Last night I ended up staying at a camp spot about 24 miles from where I started. Today probably going to go about 20 miles to a campsite. With the terrain today, I think that's probably the best course of action. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to go into Waynesboro or not. I got enough food with me to go another couple days after that, so I'm going to play it by ear to see what I'm going to do. But other than that, just climbing up this mountain. It's extremely rocky and lots of rock scrambling, so it's pretty fun, but exhausting at the same time. Glad I decided to do this in the morning and not at the end of the day. So anyway, that's it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we went down that yesterday, I think, and we came up this.
Yeah, so I'm up here with Skydive.
What's up?
And we just hiked down a little bit from the peak. You probably can't see the peak from here, but yeah, so this is what we've been hiking. That's pretty cool. So myself and Salesman and Lucky Charm and Gator have decided to spend the night at the Devil's Back Brewing Company. There's a camping out in the woods behind here, and so we had lunch here, which was pretty good, and we're probably gonna have a little bit of a dinner here, and then we got to ride out tomorrow morning, so it's been a good deal. Today is day number 55. Last night I stayed at the Devil's Backbone Brewery. I think I showed you in the video. A tent site. Rained all night, but there was a brief, about 30-minute window when I was able to pack up my tent. Not in the rain, which was good. So today I'm going to walk about 20 miles to get to Waynesboro. I originally wasn't planning on staying in Waynesboro, but since I stayed at the Devil's Backbone Brewery last night, which was only about a 11 or 12 mile day yesterday, it makes more sense mileage-wise to stay in Waynesboro. Since it really wasn't part of the plan. That's good. It's good not to always do things according to plan. So, got to hang out with a lot of cool hikers last night. Salesman, Lucky Charm, Gator, and who am I forgetting? Shoot. Skydive. Sorry. Yeah, and Skydive's friend actually drove us down there, which was cool. And then we got a ride back up here from the Devil's Backbone. One of the guys there gave us a ride back up, which was cool. They have a hiker special breakfast for $5, which is pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So today's goal is to go 20 miles, again into Waynesboro, and yeah, we're gonna go from there and into Shenandoah National Park. Pretty excited to go into the second national park. So yeah. Today's day number 56. I am headed into Shenandoah National Park. Just got my backcountry permit. I think this is the entrance. Anyway, this is where I had to fill out the paperwork. So I am ready to start hiking into the Shenandoahs. I'm pretty pumped. Hopefully the rain today won't be as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday it pretty much rained the entire day. But I hiked into Waynesboro and stayed at the Quality Inn in Waynesboro, so I was able to get a shower and warm up, which wasn't too bad, but it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days pretty constantly. So looking forward to that. Hopefully I can get some shelter spots so I don't have to put my tent up in the rain, but we'll see. Plan on doing about a 20 today to the first shelter in Shenandoah. But yep, that's the plan. Today is day number 57. Stayed at Black Rock Hut last night, and I just climbed up to, I think these are the Black Rocks. I don't know, but anyway, I think that's it. But yeah, so it rained all last night, so it was good I stayed inside the shelter. You can see there's some water up here. Anyway, so today's goal was going to do 20 or 21 miles to the next shelter, but I may want to do further. I'm not sure. If I do the 20 to 21, it does set me up to get to Big Meadows on Tuesday. But it's supposed to rain all day today, so I would really like to stay in a shelter again tonight to dry off. Yeah, so yeah, I'm walking along here in the Shenandoahs and Black Rock, and I'm not sure what that says, but I guess I could take that trail to Black Rock Summit, but Black Rock's over here, pretty neat. Anyway, about 7 miles from the hut last night, there is a wayside where I can get some food, like prepared food, which is good. So I ate a light breakfast in preparation for that, so looking forward to that. Yeah, so anyway, expecting pretty much a rainy day all day today. And it's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow. So that's just part of the experience. Deal with it as it comes. I'm sure this would have been a pretty nice view here if it wasn't up in the clouds and mist and rain up here. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. So it's noon and it's finally stopped raining. Figured I'd record since the kind of a neat little stream here. See if I can walk across this and film and not fall in. I don't really care about getting my feet wet because they are absolutely drenched and soaked. So, you know, from about 7 a.m. to now, it's been raining constantly. So, and it's been chilly, probably in the high 40s. So I've been absolutely cold, wet, miserable. Not really in a good mood. But man, it just stopped raining. And my mood had just instantly changed, and I am happy to walk on the trail again. So anyway, it's starting to rain again, which is not going to be good, so oh well. So today is either day, I think it's day 57, I don't even know anymore. Anyway, yeah, yesterday it rained all day. I know I made that video where I was like, oh, it's nice, it stopped raining, but that was really for about 10 minutes, and it started raining again, and it was miserable and cold. And this morning it's also raining and cold, and hopefully it stops sometime today. But I think the rest of the week's supposed to be nice, or supposed to get in the 80s, which is kind of suck. But anyway, so this morning's a little brutal. I had to put all my wet clothes on again, so trying to hike to get warm. I might try to do 25 miles a day, go 20 to the Big Meadows Lodge, and then do another 5 after that, after I eat at the Big Meadows Wayside and Diner. So it's the plan for today, at least. Like I said, I hope it doesn't rain all day, otherwise that will really suck. But Shenandoah, you're very rainy. Oh man, so today is even worse than yesterday as far as rain. Ugh. Well, at least I'm almost to the Big Meadows Wayside to get some food, but oh man, today is the trail is a river, and I am walking through it. I am absolutely soaked through today like I was yesterday. So, just part of the experience, I guess. But yeah, it's just been raining constant. Anyway, that's it. So I just ate at the Big Meadows Wayside, which is kind of neat because actually about 1 year, actually 1 year ago to the day, today I went on my first backpacking trip with my fiance. So it's kind of neat that I'm back here at Big Meadows almost 1 year later, or actually exactly 1 year later. There's a lookout where I had my picture taken last year, so I may try to reproduce that picture. But with the weather today, I don't know, we'll see. It's still a little bit overcast out here. So I'm going to try to make it to the Skylands resort hotel. I booked a room there tonight. I think the trail defeated me today. I need to get inside and dry off, warm up. Otherwise, I was just going to try to make it to the shelter, which was about 5 miles from here. So I'm going to go another few miles to the Skylands. So that's about it. So this is the first section of the trail that I've actually done before. Like I said, this was the section my fiance and I did about 1 year ago. Actually 1 year, sorry. 1 year ago to the date. I remember this hill here being much harder than it is now. Now it's like nothing, but back then I had a 40-something pound pack. I was not in trail shape. And yeah, so this is kind of neat. I'm sure I'll be hitting some other sections of the trail I've done before, but I mean nothing like more than 10 miles, but it is neat to go over a section before. But anyway, that's it. Anyway, here's the same location I took that photo. Probably not going to come out. But I tried to get it. It's not that great. It's not a very good day. So anyway, I tried. Coming up to Skylands, I think, and check it out. There's a whole bunch of horses over here. don't know if this is part of the resort or just someone's farm or just random horses here, but whole group of them. Day number 59. I just got done eating breakfast at the Skylands Resort, and yeah, it was nice to get in there last night, dry everything off. Looks like today will finally be a nice sunny day after 4 days of rain and clouds. I did 28.1 miles yesterday, I believe, and yeah, so if you're at the planning to go to the shelter before Skylands, and it's at the end of the day, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna push the Skylands, don't do it. It's probably the toughest 4 or 5 miles of Shenandoah so far. So it was especially tough in the rain last night, and because the trail was wet and stream, and yeah, it was not pleasant. So today I plan to do 24 miles. Hopefully my feet hold up. They were not in a good place last night. All that walking in soaked feet for 2 days was not pleasant for them. They lots of blisters and stuff have shown up walking in soggy feet, but we'll see. Hopefully I can hike those 24 miles today without too much trouble. It's not the first time I've hiked with blisters. So anyway, that is the status for this morning. Hopefully I can finally get some good views in Shenandoah. If I could do the 24 miles, I'll be at the last shelter in Shenandoah, so this will be my last day in Shenandoah National Park. Like I said, I was really looking forward to Shenandoah and kind of wish the weather was better, but it's just how things go. So this is my first decent view in Shenandoah, other than the cloudy test this morning, but it's kind of neat being above the cloud line here. So, anyway, thought I had to film that to get my first good view in Shenandoah. Okay, well, I should have hiked another 20 feet for the even better view. Same view, but more extensive here. This is pretty neat how you can see Skyline Drive down here. And the clouds moving across the mountains. Big old rabbit in the trail here. Today is day number 60. It's about 7:20, and I got to this hilltop here, or mountaintop, and it's just a great view with the clouds in the valley. It's pretty neat. You can see the clouds going over the ridge over there. Let me get a better view with my phone. It is still day 60, and I have gotten to the northernmost section of Shenandoah National Park. So yeah, that was got through the park in about, I don't know, 4 days, 4.5 days. So the goal now is to get to the next shelter, or not next shelter, but a shelter about 24 miles from where I started this morning. Started at gravel spring hut, I think. Anyway, so that's it. Today is day number 61. Last night I stayed at Manassas Gap Shelter, did 24 miles. today I plan on doing 26 miles and the famous Virginia roller coaster, which is just a section where it's basically up and down constantly. So that'll be about a 6,000 foot elevation gain day over 26 miles, so hopefully that's not too bad. I'm trying to set myself up for a shorter 17-mile day into Harpers Ferry on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I'm going to be meeting my parents there. I'll be staying in their hotel room, which will be nice. Anyway, so that is the plan for today. Not sure. There hasn't been too many good views in this section of Virginia, but who knows? Maybe there'll be something interesting. It's definitely getting a lot greener. It's getting a little rockier, but not too bad. So anyway, that's it for now. So I am about to begin the roller coaster. This is the official start here. Not sure why they're give you a warning, but also someone left some good trail magic here. I grabbed a couple of bars, candy. Hopefully they'll give me some energy to make it over the roller coaster, or over this section. Apparently it's about 14 miles. I think I'm going to do 13 miles of it today. It's about 12:45. Hopefully I'll get to my campsite before dark. I shouldn't have too much trouble, but we'll see. Haven't done the roller coaster yet, so looking forward to it. There's the start. So I figured I'd record this since I just passed a pretty big milestone. I just crossed mile number 1,000. It's a pretty big number. It's hard to believe I've hiked 1,000 miles. It's still not halfway yet, so still got a lot more miles to go. But anyway, it feels good to pass the 1,000-mile mark. Yeah, so that's all I got. Today's day number 62. Hiking into Harpers Ferry today. About 17, 18 miles. It's looking a little gloomy, cloudy out there. Not sure if it's supposed to rain, but I don't care. I'm staying in the hotel tonight, so anyway, that's my goal for today. So I've made it through the roller coaster. Took me slightly longer than I thought. I camped about 0.8 miles earlier last night than I was originally planning to, but it wasn't a big deal. So I just had to do about a couple miles of the roller coaster this morning. So yeah, so this is the northern end. I don't think it was quite as bad as people make it out to be, but it's fun. Lots of up and downs. Pretty much what the AT has been, so I guess it's could be a little tough after Shenandoah, which was definitely not as hard as a roller coaster, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy some good uphills. So anyway, still on the Harpers Ferry. So I think this is the border of Virginia and West Virginia at Harpers Ferry. Not 100% sure, but if it is, then I am finished one of the longest states. Feels good to finish Virginia, even though Virginia was probably one of my favorite states so far. It did take quite a bit of time to get through it. But yeah, feels good to get another state down in the books. Okay, so hiking into Harpers Ferry right now, which is over there. I believe this is the Potomac River, so going over this bridge to get in the Harpers Ferry. I'm probably going to go right to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy headquarters, since I don't think my parents are here yet. It's 2 o'clock. I think they're going to meet me here around 3. So so you can get your picture there and sign in, since this is the unofficial halfway point. So that's the plan. So I made it into Harpers Ferry, and I'm now walking to the ATC headquarters. Following the blue blazes. Anyway, I'll try to record more of this historic town when I'm actually go down to the down lower to the more historic part. But it's a gorgeous day. Last time I was here was late December last year, so it's much nicer than then. Anyway, yeah, can't wait to make it to the ATC. Yep.